Have you ever just woke up thinking, I don't know if this is who I want to be? I have. That's why today I'm going to follow my dreams and become a cowboy. This is me, but in just 24 hours, this is who I'm going to be. I'm going to attempt to go from a complete nobody to a country megastar, and I have a secret weapon. Reba. Country singer and sitcom extraordinaire Rebas Masterclass has a masterclass, so I took it. Part 1. The lessons. In total, there was 21 lessons ranging from singing to building a career. The watch time was over 3 hours, so I was gonna have to sit and take notes if I was gonna learn how to become a country pop star.
When you're in the music business, you have to have a song. When you're in the music business, you have to have a song.
Lesson 1 was the introduction. I had no idea what I was expecting going into this, but Reba explains why she thought it was a good idea to do a masterclass. Boy, was it bad.
I do remember one time we were driving in the car to Nashville to go to the Grand Ole Opry from Oklahoma. And
okay, well, we're at lesson 1, and Reba is not really, I don't know if she knows what she wants to say. I'm kind of not as confident as I thought I was going to be.
You just had a song on the radio, and you became famous, and you got a bus, and you're rich, and you got a big house.
Okay, so I think Reba is explaining what it is to be a country star. I'm assuming this is what's going on, because I'm a little lost.
I wanted to do a master class because when I'm doing interviews, people will say, man, you need to teach a class on this.
Nobody said that, come on. Nobody said that. Reba is great. I love Reba. She has a great comedy show. I don't think there's a person who said, Reba, I want you to do interview. I need you to do a class. It seems like a thing that nobody said it, but Reba wanted to.
You got to get in with the right people. You've got to somehow build a fan base, work hard, and find the song that's very successful for you.
Reba, if I knew all those things, I wouldn't be coming to you. She just said things that someone who wasn't successful would tell someone who was successful. You just need to get a good song, get a good fan base. You just need to get $1 million and then you'll be rich. Thank you, Reba, but I actually need to know how to do this stuff. Lesson 2, I think we're talking about songwriting. That should be good. I need to know about how to write a country song. Let's listen to Reba.
When you do get on stage, can you smile and look at the entire audience?
Yes, Reba, I can smile and look at people. I'm a human. Are you gonna teach me how to do this? I can do that. That's not gonna help me with a song. Can you teach me how to write it?
And if it works real well and it works and succeeds for you, I'd love to hear about it.
Okay, Reba, you done did it now, okay? Once I write a song, I'm gonna send it to you. And if you don't like it, I don't know what to do because I need to become a star and you're gonna help me.
Now, Reba ends the lesson by saying she'd love to hear about it. So if I make this song and it gets 1 million streams, I'm gonna tweet at you, Reba, because you was the inspiration for this song.
Selecting a song. This is, like I said, it's 2 different things within one thing, Reba.
By lesson 2, Reba was talking about songwriting. Now, I thought I'd learn some country melodies, some lyrics, or maybe even some visual things. But that's not where Rebalicious took it.
If it's your first single, it could be your last. Make sure you've got the right song, the right producer, musicians. Everything's very important, but the #1 thing is that song.
Reba, did you just tell me to find the right producer and the right song? I'm trying to learn how to write a song. What are you doing to me, man? I don't know anything now. Well, I'm writing down everything she said. So far, I just have a question mark because I don't understand what the hell is going on. Do I need Metro Boomin just to get a country song? Thanks, Reba. Working with songwriters. I don't know anyone, Reba. This is supposed to be a class where I'd learn from scratch how to write a song. I can't just find a songwriter.
When you're in the music business, you have to have a song.
Lesson 3 was singing. Now, I love me some singing, but lesson 3 starts with the anxiety. Saying your first single could be your last. I didn't even start my career. It might have ended. Damn it.
When you're in the country business, you have to have a horse. What the hell is that supposed to mean, Reba? Why did you tell me to have a song? Obviously I came here because I don't have a song. I don't go to a butcher and then give him meat. Why you do this to me, Reba? Why you do this to me?
If you can write that many songs that are #1 hits in your mind, you're not human. I have to depend upon the songwriters and the publishing companies.
Oh my god. Okay, well, from what I can gather, Reba said if you're good at writing songwriters, you're not a human. She then just said she doesn't write her songs. Am I doing a bad job by writing songs? Do I need to be exactly like what she is? I'm more confused than when I started. If you write, you're not human. I feel like she's accusing me and stuff. I don't know what to do.
I let the publishing company know that I'm looking for songs. This is when I'm going to record.
Hello? Yes. Nothing. I don't have a publishing company. I'm not a music star, Reba.
The songs that I don't like at all, I let them go. And the songs that I want to keep listening to over and over, those are the ones that usually make the list of the ones I'm going to record.
So songs that she likes listening to are good songs. Country music star Reba McEntire, everyone.
I can tell after a verse and a chorus if that's a song I'm going to keep. But if it doesn't hold my attention, and Mom always said I have the attention of a 2-year-old.
See, now Reba's teaching me, because if Mama didn't say it, is it really true?
I'm ready to hear another song.
Oh, it's done. Find relatability. I didn't know we were even done with the last lesson.
I feel like I am a water hose.
What in the god tarnations are you saying, woman? What the elephant are you diddly goddamn what? You're a water hose. What?
I am the person who is delivering the song.
What have you been listening to? Do you go outside and put your ears in a water pipe and like listen to the song come out? What am I listening to? It doesn't even make remote sense. Like even with the country accent. When you say things normally, sometimes it doesn't make sense. But in a country voice, Mama always said, oh, okay.
Is there life out there? Is this all there is?
Is she doing philosophical shit now? She started off by saying she's a hose pipe, and then she's like, is there life out there?
I mean, I've done this, but what's left? What is there more that I can do? Everybody can relate to. That's a hit song.
All right, let me try and write one. I'm a hose pipe, you're an alien. Here's what I got. I'm a hose pipe, you're an alien. I'll water you down, we can be Galian. So the next course apparently is focusing on melody and lyrics.
Great melody, great word. That's what touches, that's what makes me say, that's a great song. Now, if the hair on my arms stand up, by golly, I can't wait to put that song on hold.
Classic phrase, by golly. Other ones include darn tootin', rootin' tootin' shooter, shitter, I don't know, that's just a toilet. And then nacho cheese, which I heard from Billy Ray Cyrus once.
I love minors.
Ooh.
Minor chords.
Oh, god damn. Woohoo. Had a scare there, Reba. Why did she take such a pause? But I love minors.
Huh?
Chords. I love chords, minor chords. Even her own country brain, she was like, damn. Everyone almost caught a charge there. Gosh.
Watching a roach crawl across the toe of my high heel shoe. That's a visual. And whether it has a happy ending or a sad ending, I love a story song.
Okay, that's a very disgusting visual. Let me try one. Watching the dung fly out of my cowboy shoe boot. I don't think it's gonna rhyme with much, and I think that I want to throw up. I guess the more disgusting it is, the better. Alright, Reba, teach me about singing. We're on the part where she's in a different uniform. She's at the studio. I'm hoping that she's going to hit a note, or at least give me some tips. Taking care of your voice.
How to take care of my voice better now. I don't talk. I hydrate very well. Coconut water. Ronnie Millsap told me one time to eat lots of grapes because you're eating it and it's hydrating your body.
At one point, Rebs talks about protecting your voice by hydrating. Special shout out to Ronnie Millsap for teaching Rebs that grapes make you less hungry. That's good. Thumbs up, buddy.
By the way, Reba, where do you think I'm supposed to pull grapes out of? My ass? You're lucky. You're really lucky. I don't usually do it, but thanks to Ronnie Millsap. Shout out Ronnie. Build your range through practice.
If you can't touch your toes.
Next came building your range. Finally, I thought, a masterclass that can help me improve my singing. Scales are for fish, notes are for a bank, and harmony is a stripper's name, but if you put them together, you get music. Reba, you're gonna teach me how to do it, right?
Tomorrow you do it again. The next day you can touch your toes. Same way with vocal techniques, improve your range, if it's there.
Basically, Reba's saying, if you can't sing, fuck off. You're not gonna ever be able to. She started off so nicely by saying, if you don't have it, keep trying and you'll get it. And then ended that sentence by saying, but that's only if you have it. If you don't have it, you don't have it. really not comforting. But now Reba's gonna attempt to give you a note. See how this goes.
This might sound pretty weird.
Ronnie Millsap teach you that? What was that, Reba? Why do you sound like you're on a toilet from the 1400s, huh?
Now I'm gonna have to bend over here. But if you don't have it,
Then don't try it. Why are you doing this? So in the last 5 minutes, I've learned that you need to eat grapes and go, ah! I thought she was going to help teach us scales, but she just screamed at me. Manage environmental factors. I don't know what it is either.
The next course just says environmental, and at this point I was feeling a bit environmental, if you know what I mean. If you catch my drift. If you pick up what I'm putting down, you know?
when I was getting started, I couldn't figure out why when we'd go to music class, I didn't have a voice, mainly because I'm allergic to dust.
In order to be a country singer, you don't know dust. You can't be dusty. So far, no dust, eat grapes, and find a song is all I... This is a bad course. Touching hearts trumps ability. I don't know if this is about Donald Trump or I'm not sure.
They may be the best vocalist ever, but if they don't touch my heart, I don't want to listen to them. If you're a singer, you've got a little bit of so you can sing.
If you're a singer, that's all you can say. Have you guys learned anything from this course yet? Because I'm trying to become a country music pop star. I'm trying to be the first brown country music pop star there is. Reba's not taking this seriously at all. How am I going to do it when she's teaching me things like eating grapes?
If you're not the best, just thank God you're not the worst, and go on and pursue it.
Thank God you're not the worst.
I'm reading a book, not interested in what he's watching because we have nothing in common. We're miserable.
After the lesson, I zoned out, but when I came back, things took a turn for the worst. It turned into an all-out therapy session.
And it's a really sad situation to be in.
This is not even part of the course. I feel like all the extras made it in. What even is this? What the hell lesson are we talking about?
Okay, so midway through about maybe the 5th lesson, I realized Reba actually wasn't teaching me anything. She was just telling me stories. Every now and then she'd just throw out a name, say something random, and then try and tie it back to the main story, which barely ever made any sense to me.
And I was thinking, what would happen if Mama passed?
Okay, so Yale Reeves didn't teach me about lyrics or singing or music or much, but she did teach me one skill that no music teacher had ever taught me, or any teacher for that matter, or any human. She taught me about imagining my mom and dad.
Did she just say what happened if her mom passed? Is she imagining her mom dying every time? For what?
Now you got to calm down a little bit. Now you're in the mood.
Like every time you have to sing, you're like, I can't imagine singing the song without imagining my mom being crushed by a boulder first. That's how I sing the song Life is a Highway. I imagine my mom getting run over by Lightning McQueen and suddenly I can sing this. I can't imagine that, Reba. I'm not doing this technique. This is not, no.
But if I lost my mama, that's the way I get in the mood. It's kind of, you got to psych yourself up.
If I lost my mama, that's how I get in the mood for things like singing and sexy time. Reba. This is bad advice. Be open to learning from others.
Okay, I got to tell you a funny story.
So by the end of the lesson, I had learned how to get into a depressive mood, which I didn't need to know how to do. That's my default mood. Reba, I wanted to know how to get into a happy mood.
When I was doing Annie Get Your Gun in 2001 in New York City, I was also needing to record a couple of songs for my greatest hits album.
Eventually, Reba takes action and starts singing. Woo! Yeehaw, right? But for some reason, she spends a lot of time explaining what a pop filter is and what it used to be. Don't know why.
That was good.
Yeah, it was.
Good work, Reba. Uh-oh. I would like to write one of those myself one day, hopefully.
I've been opening the show for Red Steagall, and he's the greatest storyteller in the world. Jackie Ward tells the greatest jokes in the world.
Now comes my favorite lesson in the whole masterclass. It's not enough to just be a country singer. You need exactly one joke to tell in between songs, and you need to make the audience die of laughter.
So, well, do y'all know the difference between unlawful and illegal?
No.
No. Well, unlawful means unlawful means
Come
it's
on,
against.
man. Why would you do it? Could you not retake it? This is a masterclass. I thought she didn't even tell the joke, and they just left it. Do you know on the series, You have to pay for it. And also, there's another thing cameras do called cutting. You could just retake it, Reba. She was just like, I do things once, or I don't do them at all. And she just messed up the joke. I don't know what the joke is. Let's hear it again. Sorry.
Unlawful means it's against the law, and illegal is a sick bird.
Tell joke. 1 second, let me look up a joke. Knock, knock. Who's there? Let us. Let us who? Let us in. So the next part is tell a story to introduce your song. It's not enough just to have a song. You have to have a story before the song, and apparently a joke. Let's listen to this.
When you are transitioning from song to song, why not have a little story about it? I got to go to the bathroom. And that's what makes the song more special.
What the hell is even that, though? At some point she says eye contact, and she just does this into the camera, and it's kind of like scary. So I don't know if she's scaring me into doing this course. The country music genre, finally. I haven't written much in this book, but I'd like to know a little more about the music. Maybe I can at least make a good beat.
Country music has changed so much over the last, gosh, I guess since the beginning of country music.
Apparently country music's changed. News alert, country music has changed. According to Rebas Masterclass, since the birth of music, music has evolved. The path in the country music industry, finally at the stage where we're gonna have a sick career. Woohoo! Yeehaw!
I think country music is something you can choose. You don't have to be around it all your life. If it's something you love and you can sing it and you want to, I would say pursue it.
I want to. That's why I'm here. That's my, Reba said it. She said no matter what, no matter where you are in this world, you could be a country star. This is the first and only piece of advice that I'm going to take from this woman, because I think that I am qualified, because she said anyone, anywhere, if you want to, you can do. Thank you, Reba. I didn't write that down because it seems like just general knowledge right now, but okay. Thank you. Be a student of the music business. I haven't written a song, I don't have a song, I don't know how to write a song, but now I have to be a student of the music business.
Stay current, up to speed with what's going on in social media, all the things that pertain to the new generation that are listening and buying music.
Okay, another irrelevant statement.
Towards the end of the whole masterclass, Reba teaches us about work ethic, and I don't think Reba understands what the definition of work ethic is. You take a look.
Dolly Parton and I have talked about this, retiring. I said, Dolly, you gonna retire? She said, well, what would I do? I couldn't find a job I like better than this one.
I need to stop telling stories about other people in the middle of my current story. That's really how I become a country star. I need to do things like, you know how to make a sandwich? Me and Bob was talking one time and I told Bob, hey Bob, shut the f*** up, I'm making a sandwich, bitch. Then he punched me, and then I said it was really uncalled for. And now we're not friends. Anyway, you put the meat
An idiot
in the
sandwich.
bun.
I was growing up on a 8,000-acre cattle ranch. Daddy told you to sit on your horse in that gate till I get back. If he got back 6 hours later, you better be on your horse sitting in that gate.
Does this help me? Do I write down if Daddy sits on a horse? Because I feel like it's not getting picky. Need horse? Question mark. I'll get a horse. Okay, Reba, I got a horse. His name is Kevin. Ronnie Millsap said apparently this hydrates you. Nope. All right.
Put your music up on social media. Show that personality and tell a little story, your background, about your family.
There's a lot to do in a song. I have to tell them my ethnic background. I started off as this and that. And I'll tell you my horse's background. He started off white. I don't know what happened. I think he rolled around in the mud a lot. All right, but now we're creating a visual brand. And if I had to say that I'm a visual brand, it would go with cowboy casual, which is something I just made up.
I think sex appeal is really good. My kind of image is tough, sexy. I'm comfortable at medium level.
Reba then talks about sex appeal. And I think of her as like my southern aunt, so it makes me shiver. But apparently, there are levels to sexy, and she is mid-sexy. Who knew? Right?
Okay guys, rate it down below how sexy you think I am. Not including Kevin. Kevin puts it over the edge. Okay, so it says values as a, I was gonna say magician, because you might as well be doing magic at this point. Like, it's the same course. Values as a musician. Be likable. This is actually one of her tips. Be likable. How?
So if you're likable, you're an easy person to work with, people will want to be around you and work with you more.
But that's not really a lesson. This is more of a comment. Be likable is not like I don't think you can look at someone and be like, be likable. You're gonna be a star if you could just learn not to be a douchebag. Doesn't really help a country singer. Treat success with grace.
I think a real good way to handle success is step out of your body and look at yourself.
I gotta turn into a ghost now, guys. I'll see you guys later. Turning into a ghost. I'm stepping out of my body. Alright, and finally, I think this is the last lesson. Can't tell you what I've learned.
I've always heard that money brings out the true person. Whiskey brings out the true person.
Interesting thought. We'll try and keep that in mind. Closing thoughts. Okay, so we've pretty much finished the course. I've got a horse, of course, and my thoughts are just not really there. So I'd like Reba to maybe sum it up.
I hope what you take away from this masterclass is a few tidbits of advice on how to stand on stage.
Some of the stuff you taught me was look and smile, tell a joke, and then you told the worst joke. Like
how to say thank you to an audience.
I know how to say thank you, Reba. I don't say thank you and then like run away.
And I hope I see you down the road somewhere. Maybe up on stage with me. I'd love to share the stage with you.
Reba ends by saying best of luck, and she hopes that she sees me on stage. So like I said, Reba, I'm gonna see you on stage at some point. Then she just exits the stage and walks away. And this is all that we have.
And with that, the lessons are over. It was time to move on to part 2.
I have to write a song now. Come on, guys, let's go.
Part 2 is where I had to put all of my skills and knowledge to the test. I took down a list of the most important things Reba taught me on my journey to country stardom, and I had to complete every single one of them to get there. Okay, but in all fairness, 90% of her class was her bringing up names that sounded made up, telling random stories, and stumbling over her words. So there were a lot of blanks I had to fill in. Like fashion. I mean, I couldn't do a song looking like this. I needed jeans, a plaid shirt, and boots to complete the look. I also had to get a country voice. Reba already had an amazing country voice and didn't teach me how to get one. And the accent, of course, is 90% of country music songs, so I was gonna have to learn enunciation, and I did it the only way I knew how to.
I am okay. Okay, I am okay.
I also needed to come up with some inspiring lyrics. Lyrics that fit the country mood and aesthetic.
She's not a tractor. She's attractive.
I don't know how to write country music. Do they like that? I don't.
Lastly, I was going to need to come up with some melodies and chords. Reba said to pick a good songwriter and producer, but I picked myself instead because I'm not an established musician, and the course would be redundant if I had those things. Womp womp. But I tried my best.
Environmental. When you're in the music business, you have to have a song. Ronnie Millsap told me one time to eat lots of grapes. You're not human. What would happen if Mama passed?
I can't do it. I can't write a song. I don't.
After a while, I realized that Reba had taught me nothing. I mean, really. What the hell was that class? I wanted to become a country pop singer, and I had almost run out of time. It was getting dark. I had no lyrics, no melody, and every time I pictured my mom, she was still alive. And worst of all, I had no song. That's when it happened. I remembered something she said.
Whiskey brings out the true person.
Maybe I'll never picture Mama dying, or eating grapes to hydrate. Maybe I can't hit notes as low as Reba. Or maybe I don't want to hit notes as high as her, but I had a song in my heart. And just like a hosepipe, it was my duty to spread love to the good folks around me. Maybe I don't know a goddamn thing about being a country boy, but I do know when I see that countryside, all my troubles subside, and everything feels alright. The next morning I woke up with a hangover. I didn't remember anything about last night, except that I had made a song, and I had to know how it sounded.
bringing me down like an avalanche. They wanna talk when I come around. I get the bag, then I'm out of town. Don't pick me up now when you put me down. Gotta wait, no patience right now.